love you, Brittany. I love you. Look, I know it's past visiting hours, but just give him 5 more minutes. Okay?
5 minutes.
I'll see you tomorrow, Brittany. Take care of him.
You just said you love me.
I know.
Do you really love me? Or are you just saying that because you know I will never get out of here?
I don't believe it. Glad to see you. Goodbye, bro. Oh, you're looking...
Wait, what took you so long?
Oh, I came on the bus.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Oh,
How are you? My gosh, we thought we were so good.
Oh. Are you hungry? Do you want something to eat?
Mac, Rachel.
Alicia.
You're Mitch Blake, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Blake, but you're under arrest.
No!
It's all right, Matthew. What are the charges?
Kidnapping. You're not going to get away with this.
Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you!
I love you.
I love you, Cheryl Jean McKinnon.
God, someone will hear.
I don't care. I don't care. Let the whole world hear me. I love her! And she loves me. Come here. Nothing in the world is going to keep us apart.
Nothing can come between us.
Nope.
Stay like this forever.
I wish we could.
What time is it?
It's about 6:30. Why?
Oh, no,
What?
Scott. Oh,
What?
Stop. He's going to be at the restaurant by now. If we're not there, he'll kill us.
Miss Gomez said you wanted to see me, sir.
Yes, I do. Why don't you sit down? I think we're going to have to talk about some changes of staff. Don't you think it's awfully warm in here?
Well, yes, perhaps it is, a bit.
I must have set the thermostat too high. I'll just open those doors a bit. There, that should take care of everything. Now, where were we?
Grandpa, I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. I'm going to do it.
No!
Grandpa, what's that?
Grandpa?
I'm all right.
You've been stabbed. Would you call a doctor?
Yes, of course I will.
Dr. Bowden.
Yes, yes.
Oh, you're bleeding a lot.
Yes, I'll be right back, sir. I'll be right back.
Don't be scared, Grandpa. I'm going to take good care of you.
No, it's not serious. But you could have been killed. We have to call the police.
Okay, I'll tell Bridget as soon as she gets back. Now, does it hurt a lot?
Call now.
No, I don't want to leave you.
He might still be out there.
Who did this to you?
When I saw that knife, and you standing there.
I know, I never should have come back. Now, do you want to lie down?
Oh, no. Call the police. And Mary. I need her.
The door's open.
Yes, I wanted some air.
Grandpa, that's where he was. The guy who tried to kill you, he was out here.
What's that?
What?
Over there.
I don't see anything, Scott.
Neither do I now. It's gone.
What do you think it was?
It looked like...
Like what, Scott?
No, it must have been an animal or something.
Scott, what were you going to say?
It looked like it was a guy over there.
A guy out here?
Yeah, he was running right through there.
No, Scott, I think you were right before. It must have been a deer.
What would a guy be doing running away from the house like that?
You're scaring me, Scott.
A tough cookie like you scared? Hmm?
You're always talking about ghosts and stuff like that.
You know something? I love you when you're scared. I love you.
Love you too.
But we better go because Vince is gonna get very mad, right?
Okay.
Come on. Come on, hop old mutt. Whew. I said a walk, not a 5-mile run. Whew. Hello, Maisie.
Vince? Is that you?
Yeah, listen. I'm sorry, I know I should be there by now, but my dog... Would you be quiet? You've already had your run.
Vince, honey, listen, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, I'm going to get right in the car, all right?
Okay.
Bye.
I asked you a question, Cowboy.
We've been through a lot together.
More than most people go through in a lifetime.
I couldn't deal with it when I lost Evan. And when I thought I lost you.
But you found Sally.
I love Sally. Nothing's going to change that. When you came back, Brittany, I wouldn't even let myself think about how I felt towards you.
We didn't have a chance then.
No.
But I didn't think we'd ever have a chance again.
When Sally died, it was like every time I loved someone, I'd end up losing them.
But you never lost me.
I didn't know that.
You just said you loved me. Why now?
Because I don't want to lose you again. And I guess a part of me has always loved you all along.
I can't believe it. Here I am in this awful dress, in jail like a common criminal, and you just said what I've been waiting so long to hear.
I'm going to get you out of here.
Now you will.
I'm going to take care of you.
Oh, Catlin.
You and our son.
He is yours, you know.
Of course I know that.
You know what I call him when no one else is around? Catlin. I call him Little Catlin.
I don't think I'd wish that name on anybody.
So, you're gonna stick with us no matter what?
No matter what.
Then I can take it. You better go.
I'm going to go get our son right now.
I'm so happy he's gonna be with his daddy.
Nothing's going to happen to him now. Or you.
So you're gonna go for the chorus?
Chorus?
Yeah, you said you were gonna get the baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. I just got to get going. I love you.
to defend Mitch anymore. You're safe now.
Mom! Rachel, please, just listen for a minute.
You did this deliberately, didn't you?
No.
You came back here to take him away from me. That's been your plan from the beginning.
You don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
don't I?
Mom, Mitch didn't take me away. He saved me. Rachel, Matthew wouldn't lie about this.
Matthew would say anything Mitch wanted him to say
Mom,
right
let's
now.
try and talk about this calmly.
Ma'am, I have to remind you there's an arrest in progress here. You swore out the complaint yourself.
Yes, I'm glad I did. Come on, honey, you must be hungry. I'll take you down and get you
I'm
some...
staying here.
No.
Will you stop pushing everyone around?
Mom, come on,
Rachel,
come on,
please.
come on. Please, everybody, will you quiet down for a minute? Detective Burke, could you give us just a few minutes?
I'm supposed to be making an arrest here.
Can it wait? Just a few minutes. This is something that Mr. Blake and my wife have to settle themselves.
This part of Another World is brought to you by New Puritan Oil. Cholesterol-free and so low in saturated fat. New Puritan has 50% less saturated fat than even corn oil.
This is a police matter, Mac.
He didn't kidnap me, though.
My son was with this man for several days. He knew he was missing. He never notified anybody. Doesn't that constitute kidnapping?
Sounds like enough for an arrest, ma'am. Mr. Blake?
Mr. Blake is Matthew's natural father.
Mac?
What?
In the light of what Matthew has been saying, I think this is a family matter.
I think you're right.
Well, that would change things. But only if Mrs. Corey withdraws her
He
complaint.
took the child across state lines. He's not supposed to do that. He just barely has visitation rights.
He didn't take me anywhere.
We need
He saved
some time.
me.
We need some time now.
I'll give you 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Look, I'm going over to Mary's place. Why don't you meet me there when you're through?
It's fine if I'm not in leg irons. I'll walk you to your car, Felicia.
Thank you, Jamie. Wait a minute. Rachel, you're going to hear the truth.
I doubt it.
You will, and you won't want to press charges.
Why are you doing this?
Matthew ran away because he felt nobody was listening to him. I'm going to make sure that you hear him now.
I'm going to be fine. Don't worry about it.
He'll say anything Mitch wants him to say, Mac. I don't think I can stand to hear that.
Are they gonna arrest you?
No, they're not.
You didn't do anything.
I know that.
I think Matthew is telling the truth.
Why?
I just do, even if you don't agree with me. Won't you listen to him?
Yes, I'll listen to him.
Well, I'm very glad to hear you say that. I just don't want him to think his mother is ignoring him.
You think Mitch should get away with all of this?
We don't even know yet what he's done.
What do you mean what he's done? He took the child. He was with him all that time. He didn't call us. We didn't even know if he was alive or not.
We do not yet know if it was deliberate. It may have been an error in judgment.
Why are you arguing for him?
I'm arguing for Matthew.
All right, what do you want me to do?
I just want you to listen to what happened from Matthew and from Mitch. Apart from that, it's up to you. You got yourself into this, you can figure out what to do to get out of it.
You're very lucky, Reginald.
I've always said that.
That knife hit the fleshy part of your shoulder. Gauze
Yes, sir. Here we go.
and tape. It could have hit a nerve, or severed a muscle, or a major blood vessel.
Here we go.
A little lower and to the left, and you could have been killed.
Oh, grandfather.
Dr. Bowden has a flair for the dramatic, Vicky. I prefer not to go to a hospital.
I can take care of you right here.
What are you gonna do?
Well, this compress will slow the bleeding down so we can get him upstairs, and then I'm going to clean up the wound and put in a few sutures.
Stitches?
Will you help me, Bridget?
Oh, yes, of course, sir, I will. Yes, here we go, sir.
All right. Excuse me. This knife, ma'am, I was wondering, do you recognize it?
No, that's not from my kitchen.
You can check the terrace now, Val.
I'm Lieutenant Samuels, Mr. Love.
Yes, I remember.
I'd like to get Mr. Love upstairs so I can treat him.
It's all right, Frank. I'd like to speak with Lieutenant Samuels.
You told my man that you opened the terrace doors yourself.
That's right.
Why?
Well, it was warm in the room.
Go on.
I had just sat down again. I looked out on the terrace and I saw a man out there. That's when Vicky walked in.
You saw him throw the knife?
No, I saw him raise his arm. I tried to push Vicky out of the way and I got hit.
It's all my fault.
Nonsense. There's someone out there who wants me dead.
You saved my life.
And I'd do it again.
We've got to get this wound taken care of, Reginald.
All right, Frank. Lieutenant Samuels, if there's anything else, please feel free.
What's going on? Father?
Mr. Peter.
Why didn't he say anything?
Oh, Mr. Peter, come on now. You got to get back in bed. You know, you haven't been out of the hospital except for a few hours.
I want to know what's going on.
Somebody threw a knife at Grandpa.
A knife?
This knife.
But why?
He thinks somebody wants him dead. I think he may be right.
Who?
He has a lot of enemies.
Michael Hudson.
Peter.
It could have been Michael Hudson.
Michael would never do anything like that. And besides, he's in Chicago, and I can prove it.
I still say it could be Michael. Or at least he could hire somebody to do it for him.
Michael never would do that. He would never take the risk of hurting me. I am his daughter, and I live in this house, too.
If it isn't the Hudson guy, who is it? Who else had a motive?
Wonder where Vince is.
Glad we got here before he did.
Yeah.
No, it's not like Pops to be late, Scott.
You worried about him?
Vince called me. There's nothing to worry about, except for whether I'm going to drop all this food.
This place is really jumping.
Oh, you're telling me. Honey, I need 2 draft beers and a club soda with lime. That table over there.
You got it, Mason.
You know, I'm glad that you decided to come with me. Well, there's no empty tables.
How about the bar?
You're on.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Scott.
Yes, ma'am. What do you need?
How about a cup of black coffee?
Yeah, sounds good. Okay.
I hope everything's going okay back there.
Well, the important thing is that Matthew's back. The house is really empty without him.
You know, Mac is right. Rachel and Mitch have to settle their differences.
Well, it can't go on like this.
No, I can't.
Ah, there's Zach. Good. Zach.
Reminds me, I wonder what's happening with Brittany.
We'll find out right now. Hi, Zach. How you doing?
Hi.
Hey, Jamie. Let's go on.
No, Felicia, please.
Can I get you some
Oh,
good coffee?
Scott, thank
How about
you
some
very
coffee,
much.
Zach, or a drink?
Yeah, maybe some coffee. It's gonna be a long night.
Okay, Cheryl's making a fresh pot of coffee.
Thanks.
How's Brittany?
I gotta put together a case real fast. I was hoping you could help me.
Mary's place.
Maisie?
Yeah, where are you?
I'm still at home. My lousy car won't start.
Oh, you are kidding. You just got that out of the shop.
You just wait till I see that mechanic of mine. I'm going to tell him what he can do with that new alternator. How are things down there?
It's busy, honey.
Listen, I'm going to take the bus and get there as soon as I can. This just isn't my day.
You love me. And I love you.
Well, that's kind of a nice secret, huh?
I wish it wasn't a secret. I wish the whole world knew.
The whole world?
The whole world.
Yeah, with the exception of your father, huh?
Yeah, I think Vince might be a little angry. What do you think?
I think Vince would probably kill me if he finds out this.
Pops may be a little rough, Scott, but he'd never hurt anybody.
I'm sorry. What about that guy's coffee over there? You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, sorry.
I don't care if she did shoot him on purpose. He drove her to it.
I'm glad to see she has friends who believe in her.
We do. You know, Peter is an absolute ghoul.
I just got the DA's list of witnesses.
Is it pretty long?
Yeah, and Brittany's got a lot of friends on it.
Can't believe that.
I can make quite a case against her.
We got our money on you, Zach.
Oh, thanks. I hope your faith is warranted.
You're standing up for what's right.
Oh, that's what bugs me about this case. It's so wrong. I mean, Brittany suffered enough with that guy.
You're right. She's already done her time.
Exactly.
You know, I think Jamie's right. She's lucky to have you.
Anybody want more coffee?
Oh, honey, yes, thank you.
Is that how you plan to present Brittany to the jury, like a victim?
Yeah, I think she is one. I agree. She got trapped in a marriage to a sadistic guy who used his money and family name to keep her in line. He tortured her.
I know he threatened to take the baby away from her.
Yeah, and he never loved her.
That's not what I heard. I'm sorry, I should have said that.
No, I'm glad you did. I want to know exactly what you heard.
Then you didn't hear anyone threaten your father directly?
No, but that doesn't matter.
Why?
My father is a very rich and powerful man. They tend to make enemies.
From what I've heard about your father, he makes more than most.
Does that mean that you're not going to get the man who did this?
No, of course not.
I just had a thought.
What?
My father only recently revealed the nature of his real estate holdings in Bay City. It surprised a lot of people.
Surprised enough to kill him?
Maybe the rent was due.
Look at this, Lieutenant.
Looks like cloth fibers.
Yeah, I found them in a bush by the terrace door.
Any footprints?
A couple of real beauties.
Good work. Oh, ma'am. Is there some place where my man can get cleaned up?
Oh, yes, of course. Come along with me.
See? I want to go see our grandfather.
Have you finished with us?
For now.
Yes, well, I'll go with you, Vicky. Thank you.
Mind if I take a look at the garden?
No, Lieutenant, do anything you have to. Let's go, Vicky. Oh, look, I'll take care of that. You go on up to Dad, all right?
Okay.
Yes? Get out of here. Forget it. There are police on these premises, Captain.
I don't care if the Foreign Legion's here. I want that baby.
Don't be absurd.
That's my son. Now, I'm not leaving without him.
Would you keep your voice down?
I don't care who hears me.
I do.
Just give me the boy, and I'll leave.
Look, as I have repeatedly said to my wife, that baby was born after we were married. That makes me his legal father.
You're not a father in any sense of the word.
I can make a lot of trouble for you two.
No, you see, I'm taking care of Brittany now. And the kid.
You'll never see that kid again. Except from a very great distance. Now, I suggest, Catlin, that you leave.
Listen, you slime.
Don't you dare call me that.
Stop it, Major.
Dad, what do you...
I'd like to hear the truth about this love child.
I told you, Mom, Mitch didn't kidnap me.
All right. Then how did you wind up together?
I told you he saved me.
From what?
I was in New York and
How'd you get to New York?
by bus. Some guy tried to rip me off at the Port Authority. That's when I saw Mitch.
You were with him all this time?
Yes.
Why didn't you call us and tell us that?
It's not like it sounds.
Well, why don't you tell me the way it was?
I wanted Matthew to learn what he was doing. Sometimes leaving home means not being able to call for help every time you get into a scrape.
And you took this on yourself to teach him this.
I also wanted him to know that he had a fine home and a fine family here. I wanted him to appreciate that.
Must have taken you some time to come up with that excuse.
Rachel.
I don't understand what you're saying.
What I'm saying is we had a pretty grim Thanksgiving.
Well, I'm sorry.
We had no idea whether this child was alive or dead.
I guess I made a mistake.
A mistake? Hadn't you any idea what we might be going through?
Yes, you're right. I should have called. For one thing, he didn't want me to. The other thing is I wasn't going to leave him alone for that long.
Oh, your concern is overwhelming.
I'm new at this. I'm new at being a father. I don't know everything. I tried to do what was right for my son.
Your son. Do you ever think of anybody but yourself?
Rachel, this isn't helping any.
Mom, please.
I'm sorry, Matthew. I'm sorry you have to listen to this after what you've been through.
Mom, Mitch took good care of me.
Well, everybody's very busy defending you, Mitch, including you. You're not going to get away with this.
I'm not trying to get away with anything.
Oh, you're so sincere and self-effacing, aren't you? I know what is on your mind. You're not going to take my son away from me.
Excuse me, but I really can't wait anymore.
Well, are you going to have him arrest me? It's up to you, Mrs. Corey.
Mitch is responsible for what happened to my son.
I never should have come back here. I thought things would be better. Let me go.
No.
You're the one who made me come back here. We should have stayed in New York.
No, you shouldn't have stayed in New York because this is where you belong. And whatever happens, don't blame your mom.
They're going to arrest you.
No, they're not going to arrest me. I haven't done anything wrong.
I'm going to my room.
I think that would be a good idea.
Mom, Mitch did the right thing.
I know you think so.
I know so. Mitch is a good father. He's my father.
All right, I give up. I drop the charges.
That's your decision, ma'am.
I'm not doing it because of him. I'm doing it because of Matthew. He's been through enough already.
Then we'll close the book on it tonight. Looks like you were right, sir. This is a family matter.
Thank you for your patience.
I wish all my cases turned out more like this one. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
I didn't do it because of you. I did it because of Matthew. He's been through hell ever since you showed up.
I hope it'll be easier for you.
It better be.
I'll be going.
If it was up to me, you'd be going to jail.
Yeah, of course Brittany can't have the baby. She's in jail.
The baby is mine. He has no reason to be in this house.
Don't be ridiculous. You've got no proof of that.
Peter, why are you fighting so hard to keep a bastard child under my roof?
Catelyn and Brittany would say anything to make my life miserable, Dad.
Is it your child?
Peter knows it's my child. He's known for a long time.
Then get it out of here.
With pleasure.
How could you want that squalling brat in this house?
How could you humiliate me like that? Your own son.
Son? This time, I'm not even sure I have a son.
We were at the estate, yeah.
When?
The day that Scott's father had a skeet shoot.
I don't know the exact date, Zach.
Well, what were you two doing there?
We were having ourselves a little picnic while everybody else was at the party.
Okay, then what happened?
Well, we heard Peter Love and his sister Donna, so we quickly ran behind a big rock.
We were hiding because nobody was supposed to know we were together.
Okay, well, what did you hear?
They're talking about... It was such a private conversation. We never should have...
Zach, I don't even think we should be telling you this right now, to tell you the truth.
Brittany Love's in a lot of trouble. I have to know what you heard.
Yeah, well, what we heard is not exactly going to help her out.
And she's so nice. She's the only one in the Love family who's ever been nice to my family.
The only one?
Except you, of course.
Okay.
You're Reginald Love's son, that right?
Yeah.
Well, that makes things complicated.
We know.
Look, anything you tell me will be held in the strictest confidence.
Okay, we heard Peter tell Donna that he was still in love with Brittany.
He said that?
Yeah.
That's what the whole conversation was about. He said that he knew Brittany was unhappy, but he really wanted to patch things up.
And that was just a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Is there any chance at all that Peter was staging the conversation?
No.
Could he have known that he was being overheard?
I don't think
They were a long ways away and we were hidden.
Did Peter mention the child?
Yeah.
Well, did he say anything about taking him away from Brittany?
No, it was just the opposite.
Yeah, what he said is that Brittany took the child and was going to leave him.
He wanted her to stay.
Great.
He wanted them to be a family again.
I think he thought that Brittany could learn to love him, Zach. Again. This probably doesn't help you out very much.
No. Is that it?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Well, thanks.
Sure. Good luck.
we did the right thing?
Well, I don't think he's going to be calling us as a witness.
You don't think he'll have to tell anyone what we said, do you?
I don't think so.
Good. We wouldn't want anyone to find out what happened that day.
Yeah.
We could get in a lot of trouble, Scott.
I don't think we're the only ones, John.
Brittany.
I didn't realize it until we were talking to Zach. But what we heard could put him in jail for a long time.
Where's Dr. Bowden?
Upstairs.
Shouldn't he be with you?
He'll be along.
Can I get you anything?
Bridget or Victoria will take care of me. You just take care of yourself. Look at you. Take a shave. You don't even look like a love.
I can't do anything right, can I? Not in your eyes.
No.
Dad, when I was shot, those things you said to me in the hospital,
I thought you'd finally grown into a man.
but now you've changed your mind.
How could you be so stupid? How could you bring such disgrace on the family?
Look, Dad, I was
Just shut up, Peter. I don't want to hear anymore. This family seems destined to repeat the same mistakes generation after generation.
Ah, there you are, Grandpa.
You should be resting, Reginald.
I'm fine.
You lost a fair amount of blood.
You can go now, Frank.
These are some antibiotics. I want you to take all of them. And there are also some codeine tablets if you need something for the pain.
I won't.
Is something else wrong, Grandpa?
What else could be wrong?
Well, I'll be going now. You make sure you keep that arm in the sling for a few days. Give your shoulder a chance to heal.
Right. Thank you, Frank.
No trouble. Stay out of the way of flying objects if you can.
Shouldn't you be in bed, Peter?
No.
You just got home from the hospital.
Who cares?
Ah, Mr. Love.
Yes. Hello, Henry.
Mr. Love?
This man saw someone running away from the terrace.
Did you, Henry?
Yes, sir. Running like a scared jackrabbit.
I want you to hear this description. We might just have a suspect.
Vince, where's Maisie? She's in the kitchen. What happened to you? What didn't happen? My car broke down. I had to get a bus.
That's a drag.
You're telling me. You know the taxes that people pay. You'd think the city would have a decent bus line.
Well, hello, Vince.
What needs to be done first?
Well, now just relax for a minute. That's okay.
I'm okay.
Well, you look like you're about to bust a gusset. What took you so long?
Just leave me alone, all right? I am not in the mood for answering questions.
Hi. How'd it go?
She dropped the charges.
Oh, that's great. You see? Now everything is fine, right?
I guess so, for now.
What do you mean you guess so? I mean, Matthew is back and Rachel is off your case.
Well, I'm fine. I'm not so sure about Matthew, though.
Running away was really dumb. I don't know what I would have done if Mitch hadn't found me.
Neither do I.
The reason he didn't call you guys was because he wanted me to know what a jerk I was being. He didn't want me to think I was just coming home because you guys were making me.
You're really very fond of him, aren't you?
He was great, Mom.
I'm really tired all of a sudden.
It's been a hard time.
I haven't been sleeping too well, so I'm going to go to sleep now, and we'll talk again in the morning.
Sure, Mom.
I love you very much.
I really blew it, didn't I?
Come over here. The reason running away wasn't such a good idea is because it didn't give anyone a chance to correct whatever it is that's bothering you.
I didn't think anybody would listen to me.
No, I understand that.
I didn't make anything better.
This situation is not your fault. What you got to remember is how much all of us love each other.
Mom doesn't love Mitch. But I don't see why she has to be mad at him all the time.
Your mother loves you very much.
That's why she's so mad at him.
Well, sort of.
I don't get it.
She's afraid Mitch will take you away from her.
He couldn't. I'm not just some stupid little kid.
No, but you gotta remember, to Rachel, you're always gonna be her little baby.
Yeah. I know you said that you didn't want to see him here, but I decided that you really didn't mean that.
How'd you get in?
Matron, she has a soft heart when it comes to babies.
Oh, you look so good together. Yes, you do. Hello, sweetie.
Well, I tried to tell him I'm his father on the way over here, but I don't think he bought it.
He will, because we're a family now.
That's right. And I'm going to be with him from now on. And with you, too, soon.
I hope so.
Well, you just concentrate on getting out of here. Because Peter's not going to get away with anything.
I was just laying there, thinking about everything that happened.
It's all going to be over soon. We're going to be together.
Zach, what are you doing here? Please tell me there's good news.
I wish I could.
But my baby, I'm never going to be with him again.
It's not true. Why would you say something like this?
Look, I'm sorry, but I saw what the DA has, and we have to be prepared.
How'd you see it?
It was the law of disclosure. She had to show whatever she had, but I don't have to open my case to her.
Well, how could she have such a good case when it was so obviously self-defense?
It's all circumstantial evidence, but it's a lot of it.
I'm never going to get out of here.
I said it wasn't impossible, but it's going to be a lot of hard work.
Well, what do we have to do?
You have to try and remember every single person who could corroborate your story of your life with Peter.
What else?
You have to keep yourself together so you can be a good witness if I decide to put you on the stand.
I'll try.
We have to do more than try. For his sake.
That's a fine boy you have there.
Yes. I do have a good baby. And I have a great lawyer. And I have Catlin again.
I'm going to do everything I can to get you free.
I couldn't sleep.
Matthew went to bed. He's very tired.
Yeah, I checked in on him. Sound asleep already.
He feels awful about what's happened.
He blames himself for everything. He has nothing but praise for Mitch.
Yeah?
I wish Mitch had never gotten out of prison.
It's too harsh.
Why are you defending him?
I'm trying to face the facts.
I've been so afraid that Mitch would kidnap Matthew physically. Instead, he's done it emotionally. He's very involved with Mitch.
I've been thinking about it. I'm not sure I agree with you.
You don't think he's been taken in by Mitch?
Well, to some extent, of course. But Mitch did not take Matthew away from you. Not in any sense.
You just don't see it happening.
I see it very clearly. You think that Matthew has become as emotionally involved with Mitch as you yourself are.
That's ridiculous.
You're projecting your own feelings on Matthew.
Thank you, Dr. Freud.
I take it you don't agree.
Not at all.
Well, I guess we don't have to deal with that one tonight.
Good.
But there is something else we have to deal with.
What?
We were wrong about Mitch kidnapping Matthew.
Maybe.
What do you plan to do about it?
Nothing.
Rachel, we could have put an innocent man in prison.
I dropped the charges. What more do you want me to do?
We have to make amends. If it's not you, it's going to be me. So, who's it going to be?
I've got to be going.
Wait. Before you go, I'd like you to admit something to me.
What?
That you're grateful that I made you go back to the Coreys and straighten this whole mess out.
That I'm grateful?
Yes, grateful.
That I got to ride on a bus for 20 hours, and then after that, I had Rachel yell at me for 2 hours?
Beats spending the night in the city lockup, doesn't it?
I'm grateful.
You can go now. Pleasant dreams.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
thought I'd seen the last of you.
You got off real easy, Mr. Blake.
Why? I didn't commit a crime.
You have a prior for kidnapping. You could have been in the joint for a real long time.
Have a good evening.
Does your parole officer know about this?
I'd better stay away from you, Scott.
Why?
Because Pops, he's in a real mood.
The way I feel about you, not even Vince's moods could break us up.
Excuse me, some people are trying to work around here.
Guy was stocky, wearing a beat-up old jacket.
Did you notice anything else?
Yeah, he had reddish hair.
You sure?
Yeah, he ran through one of the floodlights.
Sound familiar?
Sounds like Vince McKinnon.
Yeah, it does.
What do you think, Mr. Love?
Well, he certainly hates me enough.
Enough to kill you?
Unfortunately, yes.
I have a hard time believing that. He's MJ's old man.
You heard Henry. Henry saw him.
And he's also the only enemy I have who's capable of murder.
Grandfather, what's wrong?
It's a little unsettling thinking about. Vince McKinnon came here tonight and tried to kill me.
This part of Another World was brought to you by mountain-grown Folgers coffee. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Tonight, Matlock's skills are put to the test when he defends his former law professor in a case of homicide. Then the Hill Street Blues tradition moves to Tuesday. Bunce is out for revenge, and Patrick and Grace face a temptation that could take them too far. On Hill Street Blues tonight at 9, 8 Central and Mountain. And later on 1986, see an in-depth profile on superstar Clint Eastwood.
Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.